But I want to talk first about how you maintain this control position, because if the person escapes, all of your attacks become useless immediately. So we first need to make sure that we have all the components to maintain a good back position. Right. First of all, and we're in a sitting position, so it's easy to see that both of our hips are on the same plane. Right? My hips are not necessarily higher than his. Now that can be problematic as far as attacking, because let's say I got my hooks in and I got my seatbelt position on, and when you have the seatbelt, the hand and the armpit always goes on the floor. Always. Now, if I were to try to choke Jason, and Jason is about my size, you see how hard it is for me to get my arm around his neck? Okay, that's because our hips are on the same plane. I need my hips to be higher than his. Now, if he's on all fours, I can just scoot up a little bit higher. But if I'm on his back in this position, if we're both on the ground, that's a little more difficult. And people have a tendency to try to close all the space up. They're trying to get as close as you can. That's actually not what you want. You want your chest to be closed, but your hips should be back here. Because now, if I want to attack his neck, look, I can pull him back into that space that I created. Oh, look how easy that choke is now. Right? So the first thing I need is to make sure that our hips are not on the same plane. If they are on the same plane, then I need a little bit of space between my hips and his. That make sense? Okay. The other thing, and we're going to start talking about my game specifically a little bit here now, is I need control of the opposite corner. So right now, the hand on the shoulder, that's good for attacking, but it's not very good for control. Okay, this doesn't prevent you from turning in a direction. However, the hand in the armpit does. Because whether I have his arm, or his shoulder, or his collar, he can't turn to his right. So what prevents him from turning left? The other hook. Yes. So the most important hook to me, if my left hand is in his armpit, the most important hook I have is my right hand. That one needs to be the one that I make sure that I have. And I'm not letting go. Okay. Last detail. Typically, you're not going to be perfectly parallel, right? You're going to fall on one side or the other. So if I fall, I want to make sure I'm always on the side of the arm of attack. I never want to fall with that arm in the arm. Okay. So for just the beginning, I want you to put your control position on. And of course, guys, it's easy to take one hook off, right? And I know which way he's going to turn, right? Switch. One. Now look at opposite corners. Okay? Put the hook back in. He kicks one leg out. Other hand in the armpit. And I switch. Put the hook back in. Kicks one leg out. Uh-oh. Underhook. Put the hook back in. See that? That's the drill I want you to start with. It's real simple for control. Let's grab a partner for it. 1, 2.